Hey everybody, welcome back to Konversation.
With him, Rick?
With me, Rick.
Me, Naeem.
Yeah, him, Naeem. I was getting ready to say that. I was going to be so far out of the place.
Yeah, you just went straight for it. You said pause, and then you went
I was going
straight
to do
to
something
else.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's right. We got to introduce it properly.
Because we don't have somebody in between today, so you're like,
That's what it is.
and
if you haven't noticed, we don't have a guest today. And this was by design, folks. We did this intentionally because
yes,
we wanted to get back to somewhat of our roots.
dude, it's been 3 months since the last episode was just you and I.
It was just you and I, right? So, those 3 months, we've had so many guests come through.
I'm actually really shocked when we look back that it has only been 3 months. I thought it'd been a lot longer.
It felt longer.
Oh my god!
Well, we've been busy almost every week.
Yeah, it's been a little emotional draining. I mean, starting off with the whole Asian community getting attacked and your anger towards it, and then starting the whole help and awareness.
Yeah, we've just been really on a folks. We've been on such a crazy roller coaster ride, from the and a lot of it was stemming from all that Asian hate stuff. I mean, that really started the whole thing, and you know how passionate I got about that.
Oh yeah,
I was just really trying to do whatever I could for that, and that was one of the. I think that actually emotionally it helped me out, folks. So not to get kind of corny or anything, but that really did help me out.
It helped to de-stress. I mean, to actually be able to do something, because you see things going on and they're horrible, and you want to do something, but what is there really to do other than vigilante style going and
and going
patrolling the streets?
Put on the costumes that we have.
Yeah, we have plenty of them. That sounds weird. Never mind. I'll take that back. Edit it out. Edit it out. Edit it out.
Hey, if you guys are wondering what this green slime is, and I'll tell you,
it's
folks.
Not slime.
Well, let me say my pieces because of how I feel about this. I was forced into drinking this stuff, and just the looks of it, I was like, nope, never, ever. I would never drink this. I mean, it's green and it looks like vomit. But I'll tell you what, I changed my mind. It's actually pretty good.
His sister forced it on.
Yeah, my auntie Rachel said you have to drink this, so I had drank it, and it actually was not bad. I've been drinking it a lot.
You got to get your vegetables in there.
Yeah, and can you kind of tell me what it is? There's like spinach,
there's ginger, there's spinach. Mine has mango. I think yours has banana in it.
Right. And I've had some with like cantaloupe and all kinds of crazy stuff. And
all kinds of vegetables.
Melba fixes this up for me, so thank you, wife. You're awesome.
She does take care of him, if nothing else.
But some good stuff. So if you want to be healthy, hey. Like, it just looks like sludge. That's the if you close your eyes, it's not so bad.
I'm not gonna deny that it doesn't, but good things often don't taste the best. But this tastes really good.
This actually tastes really good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look appetizing.
No, very far from appetizing. It looks like
we got this from Dagobah.
Yeah, Dagobah. No, Dagobah.
It's that's swamp right. Water from Dagobah.
On Tatooine, it's blue, but.
No, that's milk.
This
is sludge.
That crazy looking creature. As we're saying, the show has been incredible, and not so much because of us. Right?
Far from it.
The people that we've had on here are just so awesome.
The community we're building.
The community that we're starting to build up, and everybody. I mean, you almost feel like people are looking forward to watching us. Since we were on here last, one of the crazier things that happened, which I really am really loving and digging on, is Naeem Shorts. And this guy, I mean, just the stuff. If you go back 3 months.
The first episode. Oh, wow.
And watch those in sequence. It really does bring a lot, to your mind as far as how maybe you might want to train and how you look at training.
Well, I mean, you definitely have had a great influence in the way my mind has developed, from what it was years ago, scattered and just everywhere, and now I can actually focus on a topic and be able to follow it along to its fruition, without going left 30 million
folks,
times.
I want you to understand that a lot of things that he talks about come from him. We discuss it as far as what you're going to talk about. I might tweak it here and there, just out of put it in proper context or whatever.
I think you ask questions to really see whether or not I'm.
You actually know what you're talking about.
I was going to say the nicer, continuity, keep it in reference. But and that's a lot to say in the way that we teach in the Bladed Mind, is that we want the students to
grow
come up with their own ideas.
Yeah, right.
It's all the same information. It's all the same textbook, but what you do with it and how you interpret it, that's always going to be you. And if you don't understand it well enough to do that, well, then you're just copying somebody else.
Right, you're mimicking.
Yeah.
And that, you hear that, just do what the guy in front of you is doing.
Right.
And I've
He's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? You're a new student.
Okay. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Does this look like a good strike? I got it.
That just like that? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
okay,
that guy was...
Don't start. Don't start. Oh, my God.
But yeah, to me, those are some wonderful episodes. If you guys ever get a chance, go back and watch some of those.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No, I'm trying to push the show.
Oh.
No, he's actually pretty good. He actually knows what he's talking about.
Shorts, huh? Yeah. But no, and that's pretty cool that you really gave me a platform to say, okay, what have you learned?
Yeah, every day. Speaking of that, what have we learned, especially from our guests?
Oh, what have we learned?
Right? I mean, how many guests have we had since? We've had about 12 different guests come on.
Yeah.
Right? It's 4 every month, so times 3 months. It's about 12 guests or so.
Well, at least 2 of those weeks, so I'd say 10 just because 2 of them were in reference to the help and awareness.
Right,
I think one of them was an actual full seminar.
Yeah, full seminar that we put out, and I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. If you guys want to see some silliness, sprinkled in with some real serious stuff, that is a good episode to watch.
It's the epitome of what we are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Silliness sprinkled with some seriousness here and there.
Yeah, and it played very well.
It did.
It got a lot of response. A lot of people were watching it, so I really appreciate it. We did that for people who couldn't come to a seminar. Mm-hmm. And we just made it easy by bringing it to them,
right?
And I thought that was okay. Yeah,
we have the means now. I mean,
technology. Thank you very much.
But like we were saying about the community, though, even in reference to the help and awareness, there's been so many wonderful instructors, friends of ours that
who opened their doors, and said,
free seminars. What was it? Impact Kickboxing. They were doing Zoom stuff.
Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
Charlie Smith, know who you are.
Oh yeah,
you're awesome.
Still gathering things.
Yeah, he's got something coming up in the next few weeks. Yeah. So, really, kudos to all those people who helped in that.
Everybody who really helped.
Yeah, even Mel Aprilia over in Vallejo.
Oh, yeah?
We saw what you're doing. Thank you very much for your support.
Oh, that was a big class. Ronna Stellar.
Yeah, Ronna Stellar. Yeah, another, So really, my heart goes out to you guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you opening your doors just on my say-so. I mean, that was, to me, that was like, that really says, wow, we must have made an impact that people are willing to listen to us. And
you look like a Filipino Miyagi. So.
Okay. Thank you, Daniel-san. Jackass. Out of left field.
See how serious we are.
Some of the cooler guests that we had were not even martial artists, in a sense, right?
Not the way we know. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a wrestler come on.
Oh, Kelly,
right?
Yeah.
Dude, what a wonderful breath of fresh air this girl was.
Opened my eyes to a lot.
That she was incredible.
You just don't know about, because martial arts, you're like, all right, you hit, you strike, all these things that we train. It's so you don't use it, but wrestling, you put in so much work, so
and as diminutive as she was, tiny little girl, she was knocking you around like a rag doll. I'm like, yay!
The funniest thing is that we saw her like a week or 2 after, and she was training somebody, and my first thought was, I don't remember her being that short. Like, she was so, like, I guess, I don't know. She's tiny. In my memory, she seems like this big old person.
Yeah, because she was flapping you around.
She flipped me over, that fireman carry thing.
That was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
And then the other show that I really loved a lot, because he was so down to earth, was that Jasper kid. Jasper Pacquiao. Dude, you were Pugao. You were awesome. And the reason why I say he's awesome is that he took it upon himself to really bring out what Sonny Umpad, because he's a student from Sonny Umpad.
Right.
And the way you hear him talking, how passionate he is about what he's doing.
But he does it his way.
Yeah, he does, but he still you remember Sonny because of the way he does it. I mean, when you look at him move, you're reminded of the way Sonny would move around, and I'm like, wow, this guy, he just has it all. He's a young kid, but he's making waves out there.
He's like 800, something like that. Yeah. No, he's not quite.
Yeah, Yoda. He's almost as old as Yoda, but he's a little taller than Yoda.
I wasn't gonna say it.
But yeah, awesome guy. I mean, just the way he sees things, and the way his vegan stuff. How he said,
vegan Filipino. That is insane. Yeah. I mean, his family, that catering business. And then he's an instructor and an advocate. He's been for 20 years. He's been a vegan,
dude. And the way the little guy moves. Fucking amazing. I don't think I could even beat him that way.
It's like watching a blade move. His whole body looks like a blade.
Dude, it's crazy the stuff that he does. So good for you, young man. We loved having you on on our show.
Yeah, I hope to see him at the picnic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come to the picnic.
Yeah, I think if we got our dates right, this will be out before then.
Yeah, I think so.
We're pretty bad at that, folks. We don't keep track of things.
Folks, Nain and I recently took a trip to L.A. Mm-hmm. And L.A. was an experience, not just because of the people that we got to talk to, but because
of we drove for 24 hours.
Yeah, and the shit that happened on the way up.
Your personal biz was...
Yeah. But, dude, the people we got to talk to over there, the first one was a surprise to us.
Shout out to her. Yeah.
And who are we talking about? Gracias Casillas. Mm-hmm. Dude, this lady, oh my God, opened my eyes to so many things that I thought was lacking in the martial arts world.
Yeah.
Just the things
that separation between like South and Northern California.
Yeah, I was like, what? She kept on referring. Yeah, you guys are from the West Coast. You guys are nothing. You don't know. You're not doing like, huh? And then she goes and rattles off and like, oh, okay, I can see that.
And she knew legends in the FMA world.
Oh my God, yeah. She played with Camacho, who gave her that kidney
Camacho.
shot.
Oh yeah,
that kidney shot that almost paralyzed her.
But she didn't fall.
No,
she toughed it out.
Awesome. Yeah,
coach was like, walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off.
I don't know how, but tough lady, wonderful, still active.
Dude, and
training.
She's so friendly and shy and all these things, and you would have never
you
thought.
Would think she's just like this little, like wallflower. It's like, oh yeah, I don't want.
Do not want to meet her in an alleyway, folks.
No, if you read her book, was it The Lioness Within?
Lioness Within.
You find out what happens to people to meet her in a dark alley. Cause, that was a
get that book. It's available on Amazon.
Yeah, definitely. No, seriously, because she said something, and it still resonates so much in my head. She was saying that it's not that women should train like men. She says the other way around.
Yeah, men should train like women. And I thought that was crazy. And then you think about it, I could see that. A lot of the women that we've trained, are so much more. They catch on much better.
Oh yeah, well, first of all, women are smarter.
He actually admitted.
I have daughters. 2 daughters.
Well, his daughters are way smarter than him for sure.
Actually, if you go on one of Nain's shorts on Honesty, you'll see what he's talking about. Because they joined me.
Yeah, they are a lot smarter than your silly asses.
But even beyond that, I think if we just concentrate on the technical aspect of it.
Right.
Because a woman physically is not as strong upper body wise as men are, naturally, they have to really understand the movement and the technique.
And do technique way better than the actual just moving. No, I agree. Yeah. And she really, that's why I was like, wow, that's amazing to hear.
Oh, yeah, dude. She dropped me like nobody's business. Yeah. It was beautiful to watch her move that close.
Dude, and to see how much control she had, because a few times I thought you were going to get knocked out.
Oh, no. Even though they were light taps?
Yeah. I heard the body punches.
Every one of those had so much power. And she's so modest. She was like, oh, that's just like shadow boxing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just beat up multiple shadows in that shadow boxing, because any mishap, any power behind that, any extension, I'd be done.
And one of the things that I actually was very... happy about one of the people that we got to meet out there was she's a young lady by the name of Sue Cook, and look how that's spelled, because it'll drive you nuts. But this lady, she has a doctorate in music, piano player, and in the beginning, people were trying to figure out why would you put a piano player on the show? What does she have to do with martial
Look
arts?
at the table. Look at the table.
Yeah, all these weapons, right?
Not one piano on here.
But tell them what we discovered.
It's the same in the sense of how we learn, in that you take information that you have to understand first, and then it culminates in coming out physically. In the piano playing, it's the keys, knowing which keys to press when, how hard, to change the tempo.
Called dynamic.
Dynamic, yes, exactly. And then one hand is doing something different than the other. Similar to when we're stick fighting, your empty hand is grabbing, is pulling, is pushing. Your stick is swinging, whether you're hitting with the puño or hitting with the tip. You're changing ranges at any given point. But all that has to be processed up here first before it can happen physically.
Yeah, and we come to find out that there's such a strong relationship between the two of music and martial arts.
Well, I started looking into it, and then they had this this thing about Filipino martial arts and how it helps with cognitive function.
Right.
How it makes more connections in the brain and allows you to do that. And for the longest time, they said that music does a very similar process. If you want better scores in school, it's usually good to learn how to play an instrument.
Right.
It helps with math. It helps with all these things, because you have to use different parts of your brain and connect them together. It's not just let me put in information and then regurgitate it. It's let me put in information and then do something physically with it.
Right. Yeah. And again, when I had thought about that before we had her on the show.